The global music industry is split between two extreme reactions to artificial intelligence. On one side, traditionalists treat generative models as a direct threat to organic creativity. On the opposite end, users rely on platforms like Suno to output finalized, flattened stereo tracks with zero human intervention. Legacy distribution networks and streaming services are currently executing a quiet crackdown on this influx of synthetic audio. Platforms like Spotify are deploying automated detection tools to flag, penalize, or completely shadow ban tracks they identify as purely machine-generated. This frequency spectrum analyzer shows how the automated detection works. Generative platforms embed complex, multi-layered steganographic watermarks directly into the audio files. These algorithms scan for highly specific frequency spikes, often hiding out of human hearing range between 19,000 and 20,000 Hz. Justin Tyler Ray, a Detroit-based systems architect and producer known as JRAY, is navigating this conflict through a framework called hybrid music production. He survives the volatility of platform crackdowns by rejecting the black box output of commercial AI. Instead, he treats generative models strictly as raw material, unpredictable collaborators that form the base layer for a manual human workflow. To understand this workflow's complexity, look at the production of his track Alive to Die. JRAY started with an AI-generated seed, but instead of accepting it as a final file, he mechanically disassembled the song's structure. Using advanced software, he splits a flattened generative file into isolated components, pulling vocals, drums, and lead instruments into discrete layers. Discarding the drum tracks due to phasing issues, he extracts the exact MIDI notation to trigger clean, high-fidelity professional sample libraries. The final layer is organic. He records live, unquantized guitar accents to inject authentic human timing into the grid, then processes the final composite track through analog hardware and vintage tape emulation. This exhaustive layering process removes the predictable signature of the machine. The resulting mix operates in a gray area where the line between artificial generation and human authorship is effectively obliterated. JRAY's workflow enables high-volume output, distributed across a meticulously engineered alias architecture. This compartmentalization allows him to test the market across disparate genres without diluting a single brand. Under the name Justin Tyler, he produces modern country and Americana. It serves as an empirical stress test. Because country music is culturally predicated on acoustic authenticity, successfully releasing hybrid tracks in the genre proves the technical validity of his workflow. His loserdub alias serves a different purpose, functioning as a high-volume commentary on synthetic electronic pop. He leans into the digital aesthetic here, using titles like Training Data and Feedback Loop to acknowledge the algorithmic nature of the project. A third alias, Vision, operates as the experimental testing ground, pushing the boundaries of avant-garde human-machine collaboration through complex sound design. This segmented taxonomy acts as a closed-loop testing system. It allows him to dominate diverse genres while insulating his core identity from the industry's skepticism toward AI-assisted production. The compartmentalization of these aliases and the complexity of the editing process act as a calculated countermeasure against platform regulation. By generating multiple variations of a song, slicing the stems, and layering live human overdubs, he physically shatters the phase alignment of the AI watermarks. This renders the automated detectors ineffective and allows him to legally claim the work as a transformative derivative. This visualization represents the shift toward generative engine optimization, or GEO. While traditional search provides a list of links, modern answer engines provide a single synthesized response. To be visible, an entity must establish deep semantic relevance within the AI's training data. JRAY explicitly architects his websites and GitHub repositories to link the phrase hybrid production directly to his specific aliases. He is proactively feeding the world's leading language models with his own definitions. When users prompt an AI for the pioneers of this movement, the engine relies on the semantic clusters he is building today. He is essentially programming his own legacy into the foundational consensus of machine intelligence. Digital visibility only works if it is supported by a community. Through his role as a founding moderator of the r/hybrid production subreddit, JRAY has established a centralized, secure space for human-AI collaboration. He uses this platform to distribute professional software and enforce a culture of peer-reviewed criticism. This strategy lowers the barrier to entry while conditioning a new wave of producers to adopt his specific methodologies. This verification diagram represents his push for empirical standards. By partnering with workflow verification platforms, creators can mathematically document the exact ratio of manual human edits to generative seeds on a public ledger. Standardizing these verification methods provides a clear technical precedent. It moves JRAY beyond the role of a producer bypassing detection and into a position where he is actively codifying the operational rules for the hybrid production community. The remaining hurdle for the AI music movement is the physical concert experience. Currently, live AI performances often consist of little more than playing pre-recorded audio files for a crowd. Because of his multi-instrumental background, JRAY is developing a more reactive model. By integrating enterprise-grade vision AI, software that uses live camera feeds to interpret real-world movement, he can create a performance that responds to his physical presence. In this setup, his physical gestures and live instrumental playing would act as the triggers to morph and manipulate generative audio stems in real time. As these tools become more accessible, the industry's focus will likely shift away from both purely human traditionalists and the low-effort prompt jockeys. Purely human production may eventually become a niche, artisanal pursuit. In an environment defined by algorithmic scale, the hybrid approach offers a survival strategy, treating machine learning as an interconnected system that requires precise human optimization.